Style and grace, I'm never gonna be done. Lean on in. Now welcome to the queendom. The queendom, where the kings bow down. They relinquish the crown. Y'all gon' hit me now.
What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Superstar 40 Stephanie McMahon. Now, here we have Stephanie McMahon in the packaging. This is, of course, her first time in the line. We've already had a look at her Elite release. It just took me a while to find this figure in stores, and thankfully I was able to track one down. So here we have Stephanie in the packaging. On the back, no real read-up, just other figures in this line include Dolph Ziggler, Dean Ambrose, Stardust, Stone Cold, and Heath Slater. Like I said, no real read-up. Just really excited to have Stephanie in her business suit. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get her opened up, and then we'll go on to the rest of her review. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Stephanie McMahon posing out of the packaging. Being a basic figure, she does not come with any accessories, but I am going to get a few things that irk me about this figure out of the way before anything. Number one, let's just start with quality control. Really loose hips. You can see I'm not really doing much, and yeah, her hips are just really loose. That really does make it a problem standing her, because I don't know if her hips will give out from under her. Another thing I'm not quite a fan of, especially with suit figures, is why do they paint the hands? The hands should not be painted. They should be molded in flesh-colored plastic. You might say that it's a cost-saving tool, but I'm pretty sure painting the hands flesh tone costs more than just molding it, because you have to mold it and then pay for the paint. You can't say you don't have the flesh tone, because right here, this is her face. This is molded in flesh-colored plastic. Why, Mattel? But anyway, let's actually bring out the Elite Stephanie so we can actually go on to another issue I have with this figure, if she can stand. So, one moment, everyone. So here we have the Elite Stephanie figure posing next to the basic Stephanie figure. And I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but her head is bigger than her head. They're the same person, so why is the head size completely different? And that's just so weird to me. Like, honestly, this looks a lot more like Stephanie. This is probably the Stephanie that's going to be in my display. As nice as this figure was, I'm seeing like how bad the face is on here versus this figure, and we'll go more on that later. But also her hands. You can see the fist hand is about the right size, same size, but then we get to her other hand, and this hand is tiny versus this one. I don't know why. The really loose thigh swivel. I don't know why Mattel has these giant hands for the women. It doesn't make sense. And in case you guys didn't know, straight out of packaging, her hand is like incredibly warped. She must have really slapped somebody to break every bone in her hand to do this. But yeah, that's just quality control. It's nothing against Mattel. And since we're here, let's actually get a look at the $1 Billion Princess. Like I said, this is probably the default Stephanie in my collection now, because no doubt that is Stephanie McMahon. Like, it looks like her. They captured that evil smile that Stephanie is known for. It's a really nice likeness. I do like the earrings. They're painted silver. Her hair does limit her articulation, as you can see. It is kind of stiff. It's taking a little more effort than I would like it to, but like I said, this part is really soft, but then it gets thicker right back here. So don't know how they could fix that problem, because then if it was too light, the hair would probably fall off, and we don't want that. We don't need a bald Stephanie. But overall, really nice attire. Stephanie is wearing a complete suit attire, which I believe this is the first full suit, non-skirt figure that we got. Because I know Miss Elizabeth had a skirt, Lana had a suit, but she was a skirt. She's actually wearing pants, which is, I think, the first time we see this. Maybe Vicky Guerrero did, I don't know. But she does have the jacket, which I know no other figure has used this particular jacket. It's kind of chunky on Stephanie. I don't know how they can fix this, but a lot of the overcoats are kind of chunky. But she has a lot of unique molding to her. I believe everything on her might be unique. I don't think so. I know the heels would later go on to be used for Lana, but as far as I can tell, I think she's using an entirely unique torso. I could be wrong, and somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I haven't dealt with this torso before. If I have, I'm sorry about that. If I haven't, then it is completely new to me. Let's actually move the camera back in. Let's go on to her articulation. She does have a ball jointed head. She can look left and right. Not really up and down because the way her hair is sculpted, it goes over the shoulder like that. Nothing side to side either, so you're just basically getting head movement left and right, no bobble, no up and down movement. Arms on a ball joint go out, do a full 360. She spins at the bicep. Single jointed at the elbow, spins at the wrist. She does have a torso joint, but because this is so thick, you really can't do anything with it. It just immediately defaults back to neutral position. So yeah, she has a waist swivel, which thankfully, because of the coat, I can't see that ugly joint. So kudos Mattel for not letting me see that, but she does have a loose waist, unfortunately. Legs go forward, back, and out. They're not so loose going outward. Yeah, going out they're pretty stiff, but it's only when they're close to neutral position that they're really loose. She does swivel at the thigh, at both thighs, single jointed in the knee. It feels like she only has two positions with this knee. Yeah, it's like her knee locks at that point and at that point. There's really hardly any in between. She does spin at the foot, and for some reason has an ankle joint, although really don't like that ankle joint and don't like the fact that the heels are so soft. That is going to make it even harder standing her. But anyway, what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get her posed for my final thoughts, then we'll wrap up this review, so sit tight everyone. So here we have Stephanie McMahon posed for my final thoughts. Overall, really nice figure. I do like all the unique tooling that went into her. If it's unique, like I said, I'm still not sure if I've seen this before. I know Lana went on to use the feet, but anyway, if you're trying to get a microphone in her hand, it will fit, but because her hand is much smaller than all the other Diva figures, it will stretch it out quite a bit. So if you have a spare microphone, you might want to shave down the handle, that way the Diva figures can actually hold it. I forgot to mention that in Renee Young, that the microphone starts stretching out her hand. But anyway, really do like this figure. If you guys are fortunate enough to find the Stephanie McMahon, I really recommend you pick her up. I actually got lucky when I found mine. We're in like Series 60 right now, and this Stephanie has been out for quite a while, and Toys R Us just happened to put another case of, what number is she, 52? 51? I'll check right now. But they just happened to have a case in the back, and they put it out, and yes, I had to pick her up. Which, I haven't seen another Stephanie since then, so I guess I really lucked out that day. But I picked her up for $9.99, came out to $10.81 with tax. If you can find this Stephanie McMahon, I really recommend you pick her up, especially because she is in a really prominent role on the WWE. And, you know, we do need a suited Steph to go with the suit Triple H, which I still have to pick up. Sorry, I just have not been able to do that in recent months. But anyway, thank you for watching this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed what you see. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me what you think of Stephanie McMahon. If you like this video, why don't you go check out all my other WWE reviews. Check out all my other figure reviews. Until next time, guys, I'm King of Dragons 5000. Don't forget to find me on Patreon. If you guys want to help my channel grow, you guys can support me there. If not, no harm done. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.
My